Hello, thank you for watching. If you could subscribe or leave a like or leave a comment, I'd appreciate it very much. Thank you very much for watching. So today now I'm going to be working on this teagle tip mix. I reckon it's an older version to ours, well, our old one. So I'll show, I won't go into that now, but I'll show at the end what the reasons I think it's older are. So, problem is, see chaff come here? The bush has gone, or bearing. So it's not ideal place. So I've seen now this whole plate, well I need to make one with guards as well, but I've seen this whole plate, only 1, 2, 3, one missing, but 3 bolts holding it, and in theory then, the little gear at the bottom here, that all should come off it, so I'm actually putting a vice to actually get this off easier then, because this is seized on as well. So this isn't the ideal place to be pulling on it, so I think I'll just take it off in one go then, and then strip it down. So that's the job anyway. So that's how that comes off then. So the collar itself here actually has 1 bolt holding on. So I need to get this yoke off first. Then I can pull the actual just collar off and see there's a bush of bearings. There's a seal there. See a seal there, so on a spacer. But as you can see how much play is in there. It's no good as easily. It'd be jumping in and out of engagement with the teeth all the time. The teeth on these are actually rollers, and you can grease them. So I have to have a look at those nipples on the matted. Maybe change, well I'll have to change that one. So go through it now and do a good job of this. The rest of it's the right one. So got the teagle tip mix apart. So the yoke itself here had a thread on it. Left hand thread. So turn it this way to slacken it off. So put against a bit of anvil and give it good smacks right round to help break the rust. Put on a vice and sort of lever on the shaft itself, and it did slacken off. So see now, it's worn right down here, and the pipe itself is all worn out, pretty much scrap. So I now have this new old stock teagle pipe and bush. Oh, you can see the little label there. So I got that now, new old stock. Bit of shame to use it up, but yeah, what else am I going to use it for? So I need to build all this up. As you can see, it should really be that diameter there. So I'll build it up a bit at a time right round. I'll try this on and off. So I'll get it bigger than this, so I can leave it down back to this size basically. So that's the job now. I'll find something now just to cover, put over this to stop a little spatter from sticking to it. So that's it welded. I've tried to keep it as even as I can straight, because it comes out a bit there. But it's a bit better if it's a bit bigger, so we can shave it off better than being a gap anyway. See, the bottom bit here is pretty straight to me. So yeah, I'll have a look around it now and see if there's any sort of low spots maybe like that again, and fill them up.
2 years later.
So the grease nipples on these rollers had rusted half away, so we would never take a grease anymore. And the rollers are stuck, so I took them off and sprayed some WD-40 down there, and I've got them all loose now. So next job now is I'll put some new grease nipples all the way around, give it a good pump of grease and work it around so it's nice and lubricated to start off with. I think I've said before, this part is actually new old stock proper teagle one. So from the time they were making these. Right, but I've found 2 problems with it. First of all, you can see the grease nipple points upwards. Right, that's one problem. And also, this bracket isn't quite the same. So I'll show now. So this old one now, I think this is backwards of me, but still the same anyway. So see, lines up perfectly there. Take this of one. Take this of one now, and as you can see, it's about, say, half an hole out, well, a bit less than half a hole out of it. So this bracket is a bit longer. Right, so I need to drill a new hole. So that this grease nipple is pointing the wrong way as well. I'm going to drill a new hole about there. So this grease nipple actually points downwards just a little bit, so it makes it easier to grease it again from underneath then. Well, be about there, just points down a little bit. So I've marked it there. Now I'll take a centre punch and put it well, close as I can to a middleware, and I'll drill it out and we can actually bolt this on. That's it built up. I nearly did a boo-boo here as well. So see the original hole and the new hole is quite new, close together. The reason for that is basically the other side was mirrored. So instead of pointing down, this would point up. So I had to turn it right round really. But that's right, I didn't actually drill it yet. Well, you can see from back here. I didn't actually mark or drill it. It's a good thing I checked it before, well, centre bunching really. So I've cleaned up a thread on the end of the shaft and put some copper slip on it to screw this back on. Reason for that is, in case I ever want to take it off again to do something else, and possibly this has just had a newer tube welded onto it, so if I did find a nicer PTO shaft for one of these, easier to swap it really. But for now we'll do a job. There's a bit of wear in this aluminium bit as well, so it'll do for now, but I'll see if I can replace this with a proper one really. It's been a while since I last filmed doing this, so I can't remember if I actually told you that this is a left-hand thread. So that's quite important to take it off really. But I've got to start it on. It's a bit tight, so I'll put this in vice now. So I've cleaned it up now, so I can see the crack comes all the way up here, around there a bit, and it also cracked a bit here. I've also found a pinhole just here, so see a little bit like there? The small little hole there. This is early model, as I said, because see the extra hole there, you can actually move the pin up or down. On the newer ones, you only have one place. Also, you see this bracket here? You can actually move the lever from one side to the other. And the new ones only have it this side. Right, third thing. You see it's only a plain barrel here, which is a bit dented, and you can see the squiggly lines there. On the new one, you have a piece of flat bar all the way around here as the rail for these to run on, but this only runs on the barrel. And as so, I welded it where it had worn down thin, so they've added that rail so it doesn't wear into a barrel itself. So this is the older model really.